We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the double.
In your face.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
There.
Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon
You ain't doing
Barkley.
nothing today.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offense. Side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they're motivated. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. There goes a deep ball in, and Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Nick Vigil in there to... Get him. It's a loss of 5.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Right now, let's go. Let's get it together, defense. 21. Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Alec Ogletree providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. And even 50 yards.
First down, Giants. Let's go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
10 Lobo. Hey, Haywood.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Go.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Double tight. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
60 or.
Switch.
Yep. I need one over here. Hey, Jet. Get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long
day. Hey, Delta. Mike 50. Big grip.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Watch the run. Joker. 49, check 49.
Go.
Check 52.
Hey.
Hey. 50's the mic.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check curls.
Now Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Your trick is he.
11.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he'll find Hall. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to weigh to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach. Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
13.
48.
I got you. Smell fear in that offense. Hey, orbit.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. All day.
Rock it.
Any day. Check 24.
Go.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Squeeze.
Check 25.
Ready.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He wasn't ready.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They will run again with Coleman. And he powers his way up past the 30. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes. Across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48.
11. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, gun.
Get wide.
Hey, Hunt.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught at the 10. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Check.
You draw Corkers.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. A nice little juke. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Blue down, blue.
Go out.
Check the hot read.
Hurry. Go.
2nd and 15. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running?
There he goes, left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 26 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Nice hit, boy.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and inches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Here we go.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 31, check 31.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Let him know.
Hey, lock it.
Let him know. Check 9, check 9.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch out.
Jones now from the gun. He'll throw.
Here we go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
I got this. Hey, Alpha!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Two.
Play action, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Here we go.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
12.
Hey, we gonna mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the slack.
Greystone, travel.
Watch the slack. Hey, alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman.
Get there.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 3 down. 3 down. Here we go. Here we go. 50. 50. Mike 50.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 44 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you can earn the right to rush the passer, and they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. 2nd
No
and 10
lag.
at the 21-yard line.
12, fellas, here we go.
Watch the edge.
Lock, lock, lock.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Jabril Pepper is on the coverage.
Here we go,
An
here we go,
incomplete
here we go.
pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
12.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
The
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
it. In that case, run it up.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Final score, Niners 45.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.